Good morning. So today I want to do a bit of a reset day. It is 5 AM in the morning. I'm a bit snoozy. I got to sleep late last night. I really just wanted to spend today dedicated to things that are going to reset my life, my space a little bit. There are some reset activities that you can do that just give you like a new lease on life, and that is what I am after. So the first thing I'm doing, my desk is a mess, is doing a weekly reset. I don't know quite what's going on, but lately I've been a bit lax on my weekly resets. I just haven't been doing them as properly. So last night I went through and I answered all of my emails, which is good. That's like half of the battle. And now I'm just gonna go through all of the other steps that I know are gonna make me feel good. This is literally my setup like every morning. I've got my breakfast, my orange juice. Amy's here a lot of the time. More recently, Amy's been coming out here at 5 AM in the morning and we've been working on our thing. We're at inbox 0. So in my weekly reset, I like to clear this out, and it's just turned into a mess lately. We have takeaway menus. I think there's like some medical sheets in there. Postage packets. It doesn't look much better, but it actually is. I've gotten rid of so much. These two I need to give to a friend. So here is my today list. So I've got a whole bunch of things that I want to do a little bit of a reset. I'm actually so looking forward to this day. Like I really need a day to just step back a little and do a few of those things to hit the reset button. Before anything, I want to do a little bit of a face, get myself dressed just so that I'm ready should I need to go out, and I feel a little bit more ready for the day. As much as I love my dressing gown, it's so cozy. I feel like I start out a lot of my vlogs in this dressing gown. I want to change into some real clothes because you just feel more like a human when you're in real clothes. So I'm gonna do that now. So I'm much more ready now. I just put on my washing, which was my first, like start of my first to do for the day. The next thing that I really want to do is reset my room a little bit. So as you can see over here, I have a basket that holds like wrapping paper, that kind of thing. I've got my desk, which is messy at the moment, and then I've got my lockers over that way. So the only reason that that is there is because we had some leaks from our roof, and they were bad leaks. Like they were leaking onto my computer space, which is obviously a bit scary. So I moved like everything around to accommodate that leak, and it's kind of just stayed that way, and we've had it fixed since then. So I want to move my space around again to get it back to the way that I actually wanted it. And I might just do a bit of a clean of my desk at the same time. I'm really excited to do this because my space has just been looking so blur. Okay, let's go. So I got a little sidetrack while cleaning my desk, but if you can see, I've moved things around. My desk is now here. That basket, the reason that I like to hide it in the corner is because a lot of the time I'll have paper in there that I bought for like my niece. So it'll be like bright pink or something, or sparkly, like it just won't go with the aesthetic of the room. So that's why that basket really needs to go in the corner. So I'm gonna quickly show you what I've been doing. Usually these are filled with notebooks. I think at the start of the year, or maybe last year, I went through and I like created a bunch of notebooks for myself, which was great in theory, but in reality, it doesn't work for me. At work, I have 2 notebooks. One is for meetings and one is for brainstorming, random notes, thinking, and I feel like that is much more my vibe, which kind of just makes me feel like, oh god, like where do I write? So I'm doing a little bit of powering down on the notebooks right now. I think I'm just gonna go with 2 notebooks, one for like goals, visions, values. That's like more formal stuff that I'm just like, okay, I'm sitting down, I'm doing a monthly reflection, that kind of thing, and then one that is just for everything else. And I can sift through that notebook should I want to at a later stage, and I can categorize, take photos, whatever. The other notebooks that I have, I'm just gonna keep them and use them for something else. So these are the 2 notebooks that I'm gonna use. My other notebooks are just gonna probably go in this cabinet. That was a totally unintentional little reset activity, but I feel so much better. That is so much better. I always feel a bit silly doing stuff like that, like spending my time on things like that, particularly when I've like gone and set out my notebooks and now I'm just like changing it all. But like, you know what? That's life. So now I'm gonna do one thing on my computer. So I have a template in my video editing program, and basically it just has all of the muchelleb branding type stuff on it. I want to do a bit of a reset with that. It's a good thing to revisit every once in a while, and I think my style has changed a little bit since I actually created it. So Luke's editing my videos at the moment, which is amazing. So he's doing most of the edit, and I just like pop in at the end and I'm just like, I'll change this, this, and this. And he uses that little muchelleb template. I'll show you. So this is my muchelleb template. Here you've got your outro. My outro is down here, so I can just like copy and paste it. I've got my little subscribe prompt that can be copied and pasted. This all has my color grading on it, so you can just copy and paste that. I also have like a ton of these title things, but I've switched up the way that I'm doing titles. So my titles always used to have like an image behind it. That's not really something that I'm going for anymore. I really just want to do plain text titles, like simple titles. And because Luke is the one editing my videos, I want to make sure that this template is up to date so that he's using the right stuff when he does edit. It just makes my life easier and his life easier. So I'm going to quickly go through that. Shouldn't take long. My video editor is taking its sweet time to open, so in the meantime I am going to put some more clothes in the washing machine. It's 9:15 and that is done. That feels so good. I'll quickly show you. Over here I have my little section, and then at the start we have my outro, then my Instagram prompt and my subscribe prompt. Got title text and quote text. That's one of those changes that doesn't take very long, but it's gonna make such a difference overall. Like, that will save me a lot of time. That'll save Luke a lot of time. Oh, I'm so happy that that's done. The next thing that I want to do in my reset day is a not fun one, but it's an essential one, and that is booking my car in for a service. It was due for its service like a month ago, so I'm a little bit late. This has been on my like reminders for a month. The last time I tried to call them was a life admin day and they weren't available because it was a Saturday, but it is a Friday today. Screw it, we're just gonna do it. Oh, hi Taylor. I just wanted to book in for a service. All right, perfect. Thank you for your help. Okay, so that is all booked in. That was easy. I've chucked it in my calendar because my memory is shocking. Okay, so the next thing on my list is to clean out my fridge. I feel like this is the first like big proper reset task. So I mean, I do like a general clean out of my fridge, probably on like a weekly, second weekly basis, but I haven't done like a proper scrub of my fridge in a hot second, and it needs it. So I'm going to do that now. This is the current situation, and if you look at my fridge, it is filthy. It looks awful. Look at that. So I'm gonna go through and clean all of these shelves that are so grubby, and then I'm going to put all the food back in, nice and organized, nice and neat. Okay, I'm gonna start taking stuff out of the fridge and getting things cleaned. So here are all of the like little trays, little side bits, the gross tray. The fridge is a bit grosser than expected. I mean, it won't take a long time to clean, but it's gonna feel really good, and I think it will be really noticeable once it is clean, so I'm excited. We've got Luke cleaning the fridge.
I think rice malt syrup.
Oh, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's like caked. I think we need like a spatula or like...
Yuck. Luke has a literal hammer and a screwdriver to try and get this rice malt syrup out of our fridge. It worked. Good job.
It's so stuck.
I feel like the lesson here is to clean your fridge more often. I actually don't remember the last time I did a deep clean of the fridge.
Yeah.
Like, I've done mini cleans, but not proper ones.
I need something to...
Have a good smell.
Oh.
I don't want to.
Smell it.
It's such a pain.
You've got to smell it though, it's so bad.
No! Why would I want to smell it when I know it's bad?
We're a team.
Yeah, we can be a team in other ways. Ha!
Yep.
Why is this so difficult? None of them just go in. Yes. Okay, now I'm gonna restock the fridge, I think. I'm gonna put all of this back in and try and organize it all nicely. So we finished up with the fridge. I'll give you a peek inside. We look like we have absolutely no food because we haven't done any grocery shopping this week.
A lot of sauces.
A lot of sauces though, yeah. We do have a lot of sauces. I think that that's probably more you than it is me. Luke cooks a lot more than I do. But it looks a lot better than it did before. It looks so nice and clean. We have a lot of tofu as well. The next thing on my list is to buy a new hard drive so that I can start organizing my digital space. I also have a doctor's appointment with my GP to basically get them to sign off to say that I'm legal to drive without glasses. It's a whole process. You go to the optometrist, then you go to the GP, then you go to the Department of Transport Main Roads. So before all of that, I'm gonna eat some food because I'm really hungry. Oh, he's bringing me food. Love you, thank you.
Love you.
Luke meal preps all of our meals. So he's been buying these like fake meats from some Asian shops near us, and the fake meats at those stores are so much better than fake meat that you can buy at Woolies. Like 1,000 times better. Also cheaper. It tastes good.
I think marinated those would be great.
Yeah, so I just had some rice paper rolls. I am now headed to the doctor to get something to say that I am medically fit to drive, so that I can renew my driver's license. Technically, my driver's license is expired, but... So in the past hour or two, I've gone and driven to the GP, got told that I needed to make another appointment, suggested that maybe I didn't, went through a whole process, got signed off as medically fit to renew my driver's license, and I bought a big hard drive. First thing that I want to do now that I'm back is do a bit of digital organization. This is something that I'm really looking forward to because my digital space is at the point where I'm like, this could do with a refresh. I'm just struggling to find things when I want them. Also, our hard drive has started to run out of space, so whenever I create a new file in Final Cut Pro, things just like crash and burn. So I just want like a nice fresh hard drive. It's literally so big compared to my little ones that I usually get. I guess it is double the size in terms of storage space, so it's also... Actually, it honestly looks like bloody 4 times the size in physical space. Let's see if this works. I'm really scared that I've bought something that only works on a Windows computer. It works with the Mac. We are good. Phew. Oh, I can hear it. It's loud. Yes, we got it working. So I'm going to be taking like the core stuff from this that I actually need and putting it into here. So that's stuff like my B-roll videos, background music, design stuff. So I'm really excited to just reset my digital space in general. It's been a few hours. But on the upside, my hard drive looks fantastic. Some files are still copying over, but I've got my big reference items folder with my video creation stuff. So basics, some static b-rolls, some b-roll videos. All my branding stuff is in there. Any website content. Oh, workbooks. I need to go through and add all the workbooks in there. I don't know how much you really want to see of my computer folders, but they just feel so freaking good when they're organized. Wow, there's a lot of things ticked off that I haven't ticked off yet. Oh, speaking of, I haven't hung out the washing. I'm in my cozy clothes, in my track pants. As soon as I sat down for like 15 minutes on my computer, I was like, absolutely not. Jeans will not do.
Bruise.
Me too, trust me. It'll be so good. So while it is still a little bit light outside, I'm gonna take myself outside and I'm gonna clear out some crap from my car. It's not messy, so I'm not gonna like vacuum it or anything like that, but I just wanna pick up a few things from the floor so that it's nice and clean as a little bit of a reset. I feel like fresh car is definitely a mental reset. I had this in my car, which I didn't end up giving to someone, so I'm gonna put that in my little birthday thing in my cabinet. And I also had a literal bag of rubbish that's been sitting in my car for too long. That bag of rubbish was from when I did that picnic for my friend. It's been sitting behind my seat and I kind of just forgot that it was there, so that's a bit gross. But hey, we're throwing it away now. And I know I won't be able to get done today is taking a lounge cover to the dry cleaner. Getting my license from the Department of Transport Main Road took a little longer than expected, which like really, I should have guessed that I would be waiting for like 40 minutes to an hour, but hey, I'll have to put that in my next life admin. You guys hold me accountable. That needs to be done. So something Luke and I did recently is put up a little calendar. It's literally just a whiteboard that I've drawn a calendar onto. Initially, I wanted to like buy one of the big wall calendars that are magnetic and that are whiteboard, but then those are quite expensive. So I thought that rather than going full steam ahead, I'd do like a baby step and see if we actually used it. So I did up a little mock type thing, and I think I want to try it for like 3 months or something. And if we like continue to use it, then it'd be worth making the investment. And Luke is definitely like if it's written and visual, he will notice it, as opposed to if I send him a calendar invite. So as you can see, it's still sitting at July because I haven't had the time to update it. So I'm going to change it over to August. It's like a week into August at the time of filming this video-ish. I feel like it's just kept us like much more on top of what each other is doing. The sun's gone down and the calendar is full. Look, so we're actually at the 8th of August. We've got Noosa, we're going for a getaway, and then we've got all hands that week. It's a very busy week that week. And then depearlits, car service, and hair. Luke hasn't put his in yet. Also, I got this thing which holds all of my pens, and so I can have all nice colorful pens rather than just the black, which is what we had before. Oh, I'm so happy with that. That makes life so much easier. I don't put like much detail or anything in here, like times. It's more just like a general overview of what the month is gonna look like. That way we're all on the same page. I couldn't handle putting the detail on there, like the details on my Google Calendar. And I also only chuck the stuff on here that I'm like, oh, Luke should know that. Like even hair, I was kind of like, do I really need to put that up there? Like car service, like he's probably gonna be the one driving me, and hence I think it's good for him to know that I'm gonna be pretty much taken up for that week. And we gotta put birthdays on there. Something else that I wanted to do today, I don't know if it's really a reset task, but I just wanted to do it, is defluff this coat that I wear literally all the time. The other day I walked into the office and I had two ladies coming at me with what are they called? Those roller things to get stuff off you, and they both were just like, this coat, I'd be shaving that. And I was like, yeah, you're not wrong. I am going to grab that out and I'm gonna try and get all, it's like those little lint balls off it. It's gonna feel so fresh afterwards. I have one of those de-lint thingies. So this is the jacket. You've probably seen me wear it in videos before. I wear it seriously every single day to work because I work in aircon, it's freezing. I also have a blanket in my drawer. This is just my go-to jumper, even out of work really. I found the little lint remover thing. I'm gonna say the last thing I used this for was this, and it does work. This jacket is, it's pretty atrocious. There are a lot of little beady things.
The beady?
The little beady things on my jacket. Do you know what I mean? Is it beautiful?
Oh yeah, it's
Oh, did we miss it?
Creating a digital force.
We got a whole bunch of black fluff. Oh no, it's all over me. The jumper is looking so much better, but it actually needs a wash. So the last like super tangible thing that I have on my list is to clean out my drawers in my bedroom. We have a bed that has like drawers underneath it as storage space, and they haven't been cleaned out in a hot second. It's gross under there. I want to clean it out. Also like look through what is actually in those drawers because I'm not 100% sure. So let's go to the bedroom, get that cleaned. So these are the drawers that I was talking about, filled with things. So I'm gonna quickly go through this one and I'm gonna go through the one on the other side, on Luke's side. Clean it out, like clean out the bottom of it and just make sure that everything in it is stuffed. So this is where we're at the moment. A lot of travel stuff, which I knew was in there because whenever I go to travel, I go to reach for these things, these packing bags, as well as my little backpack. I've got my little certificate. I was a finalist for the Online Achievement Award for Young Queenslanders. And I've also got my YouTube 100K plaque in here. I've been thinking lately I need to be a bit more like open and like celebratory about my successes, because sometimes I feel like other people will celebrate my successes so much that I feel like I'm bragging. Like other people will congratulate me on things and I'm just like, oh, like I don't mean to brag, like it's fine, like it's no big deal, you know what I mean? Like you get into that real mindset, but like no, like what I've accomplished is pretty great, done a good job, very proud of myself, and I should kind of own it. Anyways, as the actual drawer, it's grotty. Ooh, I think dust just gets into this drawer like with a lot of ease. So I'm gonna go through, I've got a cleaner and I'm gonna clean that out and then start putting things back in. Okay, take a look at the end result. I don't know if you can really tell, but it is so much more organized. We've got my big bag over here. Let's turn up the brightness. My thongs, these are my shower thongs just sitting out there. And I've got my bathroom bags, my little backpack, my little packing bags, and some just plastic bags and laundry bags, and then a bunch of just like random travel stuff. So these, I think I'm going to create like a little wall over here. I don't know if that's weird in your bedroom, but just like a little success wall, like a celebration wall. I think that could be cute. I want to redesign my bedroom soon, so I feel like I'll put that in as part of the plans, and for now I might just put these up on our shelves. There were a few things that I ended up getting rid of. So this used to hold my wheat pack, but I feel like it's not really my vibe. This I used when I was in America and it's literally crumbling. Like that was when I was 19, so it was a very long time ago. And then a bag strap and a beanie that I'm never gonna wear. Over Luke's side of the bed, I have another drawer, which is filled with, I think, camera stuff. Once again, it's gross. Stuff just gets trapped in here. If you look at the other side, you can see all of the dust that's built up. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Pull everything out, clean, put all back in, and declutter. So here is all of my stuff sitting on the floor. I'm gonna go through it all. This is where the drawer ended up with literally nothing in it. So much of the stuff that was in there was like bags for these lights that I used to own that I got rid of, I think this year. No, I didn't get rid of them. One of them broke and two of them I lent to my sister, and I think that they're just going to keep them. I don't use them. Like I haven't used artificial lighting except for when I film my video course for channel notes, and that's it. But it's not necessary. Like I don't actually need them. So basically it was just all a bunch of bags that I was like, okay, I'm gonna donate these or give them to my sister. I am feeling stoked with that progress. There are a few little bits and pieces that I want to move to different rooms, so I'm gonna go and do that now. If you like this video, you're probably going to like my most recent life admin day video. In my life admin days, I like to write down a whole bunch of to-dos that I've been putting off and get them done. So similar to this day, but less focused on reset tasks and very focused on life admin tasks, which I sprinkled in a few of them here anyways. So I'm gonna have that linked on the screen and down below. I appreciate you guys so very much, and I will see you soon.